everything set up. And alright, looks good. Yep, everything's going just fine. Awesome. My metronome pulled up. Put there for later. Alright, we're just gonna get right into things. Start a run. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, what am I doing? That's not when we start. I'm just gonna... Hi. And close that and not save. That was wonderful. Alright, so I know you weren't here earlier, David, but if you'll look at my splits, you'll notice I have the video. I got that working. That was stupid. Also, you probably don't remember, but Brinstar, my old best split for Brinstar was 6 minutes. Now it's 5:45. I golded Brinstar, Norfair, Ridley, and Kraid. And I think I golded at least one of them twice in 3 runs. I never got past Torian. I got to Torian and died to actually Mother Brain from a loss of ammo. But I got a ton of gold splits and lowered my sum of best by about a minute. So right now on splits.io I have 5 minutes and 11 seconds of possible time save. So we're going to try and pick up on that. Alright, we're going to actually start a run this time. 3, 2, 1, go. And there's a little bit of delay with the video. It's not perfectly in sync. That is my B. I will fix that next time. But yeah, I just had a bunch of runs, 3, that had really insane early games. And hopefully we can finish a run. I think if I get a run going that's good, I'm going to play much safer. Just get a PB, you know, because I have 5 minutes to save. If I only save like 3 of them, then it's still PB, you know. I don't have to PB by a full 5 minutes. I'm not going to PB by 5 minutes, but like each run earlier today, I was on pace faster than my sum of best before I started that run, which is very good. Heck. Alright, that's fine. Also, PB video is really bad, but has a really good late game, so I gotta look out for that. And PB does really bad at Hive Room. It spends like almost 2 minutes in Hive Room, which is my worst ever, and is upsetting that that is my PB. Alright, we got no spikes. We're gonna wait here. Alright, and pick those up. I'm doing that now to be more consistent. And... oh, shoot. That's not the best. But it's not the end of the world. If I get a good Hive Room, then we're fine. And good movement. I figured out how to do the shoot block thing in the one room, and it was making a really loud noise when I listened back to it, because I was like clicking L real hard, but hopefully that's not too big of an issue. Oh, I'm low on health. Alright, I don't think this run's gonna make it. Oh well. Yep. Alright. That's fine. How did I lose that much? I just got hit by a bunch of enemies, I think. Guess that's it. Alright. I practiced Imago, and it didn't go super well, but I practiced Ridley, and it went real well. And I practiced Refill Glitch, so hopefully all those things will be implemented. Probably not. 3, 2, 1, go. The VOD is already on YouTube of the run from earlier today. Or I guess now, yesterday. I don't know, I was just up earlier, so I was like, hey, might as well just stream now. But I did a kind of shorter stream. And I just feel like, how do you do refill glitch? Alright, so the way it works is, you see these Chozo statues? They have like blue energy. And you, if you're in Morph Ball form, in a certain spot in their grasp, then they'll refill your health and missiles and super missiles and power bombs, and they'll refill everything, right? Like that guy just did. But there's a lot of Chozo statues that also have items that they're holding. So the way refill glitch works, alright, I got that, is you... hold on. You land inside the grasp of the Chozo statue while you're picking up the item. So the first frame you pick up the item is the first frame that is the exact frame you land. And so while like here, I just got an item, and it like, you freeze and it displays some text and stuff like that. While you're doing that, when you do refill glitch, it's also healing you. So that it saves like a second, maybe. It's really small. Alright, we're not looking too healthy right now. I hate that the stupid bugs don't even give you any drops. Like, they're so mean. Alright, that was much better. I'm getting a lot better at Hive Room. I think I only shot it once. That was definitely a hit. Okay. I don't know what went wrong there. I think I can... That's not worth it to show off refill glitch. The spot where I want to do it is right after Kraid. Because that's the easiest one to do. There's another easy one when you get the unknown item 3 or 1. I think it's 1, 2. One of the unknown items that's actually gravity suit. It's actually gravity suit. That one's easy to do because you have high jump boots. Third time's charm. Hey, we're already on our third. Earlier, we did 3 that got like 20-30 minutes in. It's nice to lose a run early, you know. That way you get to have more concentrated the other parts of the game. There's like a dust or something on my screen and I can't do anything about it. Alright. I don't remember if there were some things that I implemented last time you were here. After I fight Kraid, I'm doing some jumps with the speed, instead of like storing the Shine Spark and then immediately using it. I'm storing it, jumping closer to where I want to go slightly, and then using it. I don't know if I was doing that before, but I'm trying to... almost. I'm not good at that yet. Just trying to save a little bit of time. That was good. Alright, that's fine. Hitting that block is very much so non-trivial. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why I've been going right in that brown fall area. I need to go left and then right. That's what I've practiced. Alright, let's not die. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, I'm gonna have to stick around and get some drops. I did not get good drops. I'm fine on drops, alright, cool. Should not have done that. Oh well. Well, at least we're perfect on missiles. I almost shot an extra one, but I think I got like hit stun or something and it blocked it. Okay, that definitely looked like 2 flashes. Oh no! Well... Alright, hopefully we have enough health to tank the rest of this. We do not. Alright. This is going pretty bad. But I'm managing the bugs. Oh, and I broke it too. I didn't even realize. Oh, well. That's an unfortunate time loss. But we have well over a minute to save. So I'm not super worried. Heck. There we go, I did it on the second one. It's just like that. Just like that. Alright, I don't need to worry about that guy, he's gone. There's a way you can, like, shoot a missile while you're entering a door, and it'll cover for if that guy's in the worst possible position. And I need to learn how to do that. This is kind of sloppy, but I mean, and like, that's nice about having the video. It makes me feel like I'm doing a good job. Because even though I'm playing kind of sloppy right now, get over here. Even though I'm playing sloppy, I'm still way ahead. I'm probably at least a minute ahead already. I know I can't just fall there. I don't know why I thought I should try and do it. I realized it like just too late. Yeah, I realized earlier, after I uploaded the video earlier today, that it was recommending a thumbnail that 2 of the other VODs already had. It, like, exclusively... What am I doing? I need to focus. But it exclusively was, like, picking thumbnails that were from cutscenes. It was kind of weird. Yeah, we saved a minute. Which, a minute is huge. That's a lot of time lost. Or a lot of time saved, rather. But, like, this is another one with the eye. That's the one. They had 2 videos that already have that thumbnail. It's like, we think this should be your thumbnail. It's like, no. Why do you think that? I keep forgetting to charge. Come on, man. And we don't have to worry about missiles for this part, because we're gonna get a missile upgrade before we fire any more missiles. Alright. I don't know what that was. I can definitely run 100% and any percent at the same time, so I should definitely start thinking about learning 100%, because there's a tournament in June that I want to be a part of if I feel like I'm good enough at it by then, and I have to sign up by the end of May, so we'll see. It's a whole category I have to learn, and there's like 20 to 30 minutes, depending on skill, of tricks that I don't know. And I'm having trouble with my diagonal and down inputs and differentiating them. I was having trouble just shine sparking. I was practicing a little earlier. It's kind of weird. Like, I just wasn't crouching, as instead angling diagonally. Alright, I thought I missed that, but we're good. I don't know why I jumped. Alright, I missed that missile there, but it doesn't matter, because I forgot to charge. That's also not very important. Our missile count right now doesn't matter, Because we're going to use one coming up here in a second to shoot a block that's far away. Then we're going to get a 5 missile upgrade. And then there's the 1 missile. I don't think we need to use it until Ice Beam. And we're healing at Ice Beam for Imago Cocoon. Because if I get to full health, and then I have to use a bunch of missiles right before the fight to get through all the vines and things. But if I'm at full health, they're way more likely to drop missiles than health. So I want to get to full health and stay at full health as best I can. Which, who knows how possible that is. That's coming up. If I fall in the lava here, I'm in trouble. That last part's always scary. I know I can just walk off, but it like doesn't feel that I can. So this is a spot I could do refill glitch, but it's, like I said, it's much harder without spring ball. So and it saves like 1 second. Maybe, if even. It's not a big deal. I did not want to do that. Alright. Or that. I want to be at full health. Doing a great job of that right now. Alright. No! I panicked. Alright. Let me do something real quick. Alright. Alright. Another run. This could be the run. Never know. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I'd have to go all the way around, and I could still PB if I did it, but I'm not gonna allow a PB that does that. It's probably maybe like a minute time loss, and I'm not willing to take that. Especially when I've gone this long. My PB was April 15th, and it is now May 11th. So I would like to... I've only completed 1 run since then. So I really just want to, you know, get some of this 5-minute time save under my belt. And then start working on other things, like 100%. I have gotten a lot better at the game, though. One day I will beat the Ripper there. That day is not today. That was perfect. Alright. Alright, this is pretty good so far. The biggest worry I have about learning 100% is you have to get all the items, and some of the items are hard to get. There's like crazy shine spark tricks you have to do, and if you mess them up, there's huge time loss. Huh. There's a way you can manipulate this guy to not shoot out the spikes. And I've been doing that, and it's been working, and no one understands why. And apparently, remember the other day when I got to Mecha Ridley and then died? Why do I shoot that one block? Oh, the Mecha Ridley thing is just that he's more likely to shoot missiles at you when you're at low health, and no one knows why, and it's a really weird thing. It's not based on RNG. But the one block, I shoot that because my beam, if you'll notice, does not go all the way across the screen. So, to save time later, and to make it easier on myself... Oh, shoot. I think I got it, but we'll see. Yeah, there we go. So, to save time later, I shoot the block now. Just the one block, because my beam can reach all the blocks except one. That one is just too far, and I would have to use a missile on it. I'm getting good at the second one at least. And I can practice on the other ones. Alright, that guy was in a good position. You see that room just there. That was a really solid room. This is not. I always fall. I don't know how to, like, if I can jump through the door maybe or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I shoot that one block. And I don't even have missiles at that point. So it's just you go through the top because that's faster. But when I'm coming back, it's faster to go through that passage. But it's even faster if I've already shot that one block. Alright, nice enemy patterns. I remembered to jump, which is always important. It's weird how, like, consistent the beginning of the game feels now. It feels like just such a short time ago when it was awful. And there are parts of the game that I'm still improvising, like... Because, like, right here, like, I know what I'm doing. I know, like, generally what the enemy patterns are. I almost forgot that. I know, like, in this room, I know where the enemies are going to appear. I know where I have to jump, where I don't have to jump. I know, I'm not doing a good job of showing it, but, like, I know when I need to shoot. I know, like, this I need to jump, this I don't jump. This I don't jump, and I jump there. Right, like that sort of stuff. Alright. That's 5-6 seconds away from the best I got earlier, which is pretty good. So, like, that's, like, knowing when I'm gonna jump, what I'm gonna shoot, when I'm gonna do that stuff, how specifically I'm gonna get from one end of a room to another end of it, that's called micro routing. Macro routing is what order I'm going to do the bosses in, what order I'm going to get the items in, that sort of stuff. I wasted a missile, but that's okay. The macro routing is like what locations you go to, and you have to know the macro routing to complete the speed run. Otherwise you'll be wandering around not knowing where to go. Micro routing is much more difficult and has a much lower reward usually, but that's the stuff I need to start working on now. Is, you know, how many times am I gonna jump in this room? Like, that all needs to be planned in advance. And it'll just make some things easier. Like, if I, like with Imago Cocoon, that's a part of the game that I'm pretty much improvising every time when there are known methods of doing it consistently. So they're just, you gotta hit a lot of buttons really fast, and if you mess it up, then you have to improvise. Come on. So rooms like this, it doesn't matter, because it's just platforming. But rooms with a lot of enemies, that's when micro routing is really important, because you have to plan around a bunch of enemy patterns and not get hit and stuff. This room's really easy. There's a much faster way to go through it, but I'm bad at it. So we just have to wait here for a bit. And that was interesting. I'm gonna remember to charge here. I've been forgetting that. I definitely think that I can get this split under 6 minutes. I think that's very doable. I always hate this part right here because I can't start charging. I think that's the best backup. If I get a bad enemy pattern, just jump to the next spot. I'll have to start doing that. Look, the PB just got power grip. And we're well on our way to bigger, better things. Like killing that guy in an efficient manner. I think this room got a lot more consistent, which is good. This room is super consistent. Of course I say that and I mess it up. But like everything has backups. And that's not that big of a deal because I'm gonna save here. Alright, well that happened. I tried to do a faster way of that, but I have no idea what I was doing and I messed it up. That's fine. So that was another thing that was kind of improvised. This part I hate, because the rippers can be in really unfortunate spots like that. This section is completely consistent if you do it correctly, which I did not do. Perfect. These guys are random, but you can do basically the same thing every time, and they'll do the same thing every time. There's a slightly faster way to do this, but I don't know it yet. Alright, that's not bad. 27 missiles is pretty good for this part. Alright. And we're at 23. So we want to do alright, it's too late for that. And I messed that up. Alright. It's so hard to avoid the spores. Alright. Yeah, I lost some time on that. But we're still 2 minutes 16 seconds ahead of PB. Is this the farthest we've made it in the stream? I can't remember. Because this is our 4th run. We died to Hive Room twice, and we died in Norfair once. So I think this is the farthest. Just is not very far. That's okay. I need to get a few more missiles. Right, that is just energy, but that's fine. I've been trying to do this. That saves barely any time. I need to fall farther to the right here. Don't grab that. Alright, this room is very improvised every time for me. But it can be very consistent. One of the things you want to do is not this at all. Alright, it's fine. And I found a better way to do this. Oh, heck. Alright. That is also run over. The thing I was going to say about that other part is I found a way to... I watched, I think it was Eagle, his run. He angled down and shot. And I was like, whoa, that if the little bubble is going the wrong way, you can angle down and shoot him and jump on him. And that's smart and faster than waiting for the other one to come around and then to kill it and then jump on the platform. Also, I made another hair flop. I don't understand why it does that, but it's kind of weird. I made a new file to practice on. I said I was going to do that earlier, and I did it. It's only like a 5-minute in-game difference between the two. But it's much, much more than that, because there's a really long cutscene. There's multiple cutscenes in between them. So, and a lot of door transitions and things. Alright. Let's do another run. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, there's a lot of parts that I could really just take slowly. I think that's the ideal. Just go slow. It doesn't make that big of a difference. So don't worry about it. Alright, that's fine. I could have shot him, but I didn't react in time. Thanks. Alright. We could have beaten Charlie by now if we had our first run make it without any deaths or not soft locks, but huge things where you gotta go way out of your way. Honestly, I should be focused less on getting a really good time and more focused on getting a PB and finishing a run, because that's what, you know, feels like the best. It's like, oh man, I got a PB, you know? I don't know what that was. Alright. And like, it's not hard. It just, and it like annoys me that I was like, what, 3 for 10? And now I'm 4 for like 25 or whatever. Give me that. Alright, cool. I lucked out and only grabbed 1 drop, and it was a missile. I ended up killing all the guys anyways, but they were all in my way, so I had to do it to them. What? How did it not die? Confused as to what happened there. I don't think I shot it once. That was pretty fast. This might have a possibility of golding. We'll see. Because I thought about it, and like most splits have something in them that's difficult. Nice, I got both those. That's like the determining factor in whether or not you get a gold. He was in the worst spot. That was great. I actually killed that guy, and I'm gonna jump here. Nope, I guess not. I really need to think of a new strategy for this room when entering to not fall immediately. But then again, it's like, why spend the time and effort to do that when I could be spending that time and effort finding places to not lose runs? Alright, that wasn't the best, but which controller am I using? I'm using the gamepad. I tried the classic controller for like 1 run, and it was bad and I hated it. So I'm using the gamepad again. And I like the gamepad. It's got a good D-pad. It's got the screen. The buttons are nice. My the cheapo Switch controller is awful. It has a terrible D-pad. There's no way you could use the analog stick because it doesn't have notches. Because like I could never play with an analog stick, but I could definitely never play with an analog stick without notches in a game like this. Alright, we're gonna get sub 6 on our Brinstar split, which is very good. This would have been a gold split if it were yesterday, or much earlier today. Which just tells us that we're improving a lot. And that would have been like a tied gold, maybe. You cannot use a GameCube controller. You can only use a GameCube controller to play Smash Bros. That is what it is specifically designed to do, and it does not work with other Wii U games. I almost forgot how to play for a second. I can shoot the missile earlier there, but again, not a big deal. Just worry about finishing the game. That's all I gotta worry about right now. My L button, when I like Have to do a quick diagonal aim. It always sounds like a mouse click or something. That was less than ideal. Hopefully I don't break my gamepad. I don't know how I would break it. And like if I did, that'd be unfortunate. But I mean, you can buy replacement gamepads. It's not the cheapest thing in the world. Oh, we got the missile. That's nice. Saves less than a second, but we did it. The replacement gamepads are pretty expensive, but I mean, it's better than my Wii. My Wii doesn't even read discs anymore. If I want to fix that, I have to buy like a new laser and like all the tools and stuff, and it's not super worth it. But I don't know, I might. That was not what I wanted to do. I hate this enemy pattern where the guy is on the right side, because then I can't do anything about him. I'm gonna land on him if I want to go in the path of travel, or I have to move out of the path of travel to not get hit. It's not fair. It's just not fair. You know, so I'm like doing all these rooms exactly the same way every time. It's kind of cool to see that like develop, you know. I know I was mentioning it earlier, but like that room was like pretty much exactly the same. The one with the floor guy. I missed that. I jumped too early. I've identified what I made a mistake doing. I jumped. I should not have jumped there. Alright. Make mistakes, but that's fine. I also bought Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky, a few days ago. And then like I didn't stream for 2 days because I was playing that. It's a really good game. Charlie and I used to play it in like middle school, and we talk about it during like band or whatever. It's like Skyrim, but Pokemon is my best way. It's like a really big game, but it's all randomly generated. No, we're not resetting. We're not resetting for that. Most people would. Not me. We take that time loss and we acknowledge it and we say, hey, I lost time. It's okay. Lost like 20 seconds. It's okay. I can make that up. You should definitely check out the stream I did earlier. It's already on YouTube, and I was like on fire the whole stream. It was pretty great. I haven't had this problem in a while. I just forget how to do it. Oh well. Looks like we're gonna be not the best after this split. At least I got the full health and missiles. Yeah, but the problem is, I I am not at full health right now. Nor, well, I am now. But I'm not at full missiles. Not, you only need 18. I just whiffed 3. Okay, that was perfect. We'll wait for him. Okay, this is a really good fight. One more hit. No! Why? Why did that guy have to be there? Oh, that makes me so mad. That was one of my best executed Imago cocoons. And I just messed up. But we still have a positive slope. So not only are we ahead, but we're ahead and we saved time. We saved 38 seconds out of a minute and 18. So that's not ideal, but it's something. Alright, I'd like to get to... Yeah, this is good. This is definitely good. That is much harder than it looks. Whoops. Alright. We're not going to lose the run this time. I really need to practice this room. Alright, I'm doing fine on missiles, I'm doing fine on health. Take your time in this next room because you've choked before in it. All the time in the world. Don't fall. Thank you. Oh, this is a new strat. I messed up. Well, it was supposed to be a new strat if I hadn't messed up, but you're supposed to kill the first guy, then take damage once. Come on. And then just go through them. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, let's not get hit any... What? Getting the missiles expired my invincibility frames. I'm pretty salty about that. So I had a run earlier, and I was at 5 health there, and I was like, oh, this is bad. And I was fine. Also, speaking of controllers, I don't know if you've ever tried to play a platforming game with a GameCube D-pad. I have not. It does not sound like something I'd want to do. Although I believe that like the optimal way to play Zero Mission is on a GameCube. On a GameCube itself, a physical GameCube. I might actually buy one. Not sure. Still thinking about it. Yeah, I'm losing runs way too early. We'll do some more. Do a few more. I've done so many runs this stream. We were at what, 22 attempts when we started? Now we're all the way up to 27. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. We just had a lot of runs die early, I guess. I know I have to hit A on this text. Sometimes I forget. But I know I left it going earlier when I was like practicing and it did not skip itself. And then I learned that, and now I know. I almost wish I could do like a segmented run where I just have to get a really good beginning of the game, like I have been able to do consistently all day, and then just start at the end of the game and keep playing that until I get one that's good. We haven't even beat Ridley yet, have we? Did we? I don't think so. Heck. Alright, I did the backup little jump. No Ridley yet. Awesome. It's my favorite pace to be on in a stream. No Ridley. I don't know how that worked. I barely hit the down button in time. Oops. Like with this guy, if you wait longer to missile him, he's less likely to give out the spikes. It's so weird and random. I tried looking at the hex editor, but then I realized this is way too complicated for someone who's like does not have a strong grasp of Game Boy Advance assembly or know much about the ROM of Zero Mission. So I don't know. So I know a lot about the Gen 1 Pokemon games because I did a lot of cool stuff with that on 3DS, like programming them to do stuff with 8F and arbitrary code execution. I think I hit it. Hopefully I hit it. Okay, come on. Power through it. Wasn't the best, but it was still much, much faster than PB. That's all that matters. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Whoops. I'm gonna actually play it safe. In that one room that I keep losing all my health in and not using any missiles, I'm just gonna use missiles. I'm gonna kill the enemies, actually, flat out. Let's see if we can jump through the door. That's the wrong door. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about this door. I've never done that before. I will have to play around with that, see if it's better. PB is still in Hive Room. Man. It's crazy that like I didn't know any like real backups for that. Did you know at the end of the game, the final boss is, in fact, Mecha Ridley and not Meta Ridley? They're different. Meta Ridley is actually Ridley, but after he got defeated, he got robot parts put on him, and he's the one who has the skin in Smash Bros. Mecha Ridley is a completely original, contrived character in this game that you fight at the end. It's a robot that just looks like Ridley. It's kind of dumb, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Why do I keep going right? I don't know, probably muscle memory from when I was bad. Speaking of bad, we could have been done with Brinstar by now. It's not that big of a deal, though. Not worried about it. I know where to be worried, and 'tis not here. Are Mech and Meta both in Smash? No. 6 of Ridley's skins, I believe, are just weird colorations. And then the last 2 are of Meta Ridley, which is Ridley with like metal parts on him. Mecha Ridley is just a robot that looks like Ridley. And that's it. It's a completely different silver mechanical beast that's really slow and clunky. Ridley, because he's like such an iconic boss in the Metroid games, he's like in so many of them, but like at some point he's gotta die. Because I think in 2 of the games there's like clones of Ridley or something that you fight. I think that's it. Like, oh, we, cloned Ridley because we thought we could make him a good guy. But then he killed a bunch of people. Uh-oh. It's like, why would you do it? It's weird. I'm pretty sure Fusion and Other M have, like, the exact same plot. And everybody hates Other M. But just earlier today, I was, like, watching a stream and everyone was talking up Fusion. They were like, oh, yeah, Fusion. Fusion's the best. It's like, alright. I think you forgot about Adam and all the text and stuff. But that's okay. And if you want to talk about getting a lot of items for 100%, talk to Fusion. Fusion, you can even do a 0% run. Because there's so many missiles and energy tanks and power bombs that it doesn't count regular upgrades at all. Which seems so weird. Like, I get power grip there, my percentage increases by 1. When I get high jump boots or an unknown item, my percentage increases by 1, but not in Fusion. In Fusion, it only increases when you get an upgrade. Metroid Prime 4? I do too. I'm a little worried about it not being good. Samus Returns was a good game. It was made by a third-party company, but it didn't flow well for 100%. Like this game flows really well. And this was the newest, this game, Metroid Zero Mission, released in 2004, was the newest Metroid game until like a year and a half ago, and they made Samus Returns on the 3DS. And Samus Returns, it was good, but could have been better. And also, like, it had these teleporters in it where you teleport to different areas to like cut down travel time. And Metroid Prime 3 did the same exact thing. You would have certain points that your ship would go to, and you could call your ship to these set like ship landing locations. But what that meant was they took out elevators. And elevators are such a huge part of Metroid and are part of what make it great. So like this game has elevators, and it's great. You know, you have places that connect different areas that would otherwise be kind of unrelated to each other, right? You're not teleporting to one another. They're still connected in some way, even though they're completely separate maps. Oh, I did that part. I did that part the right way. I don't know if I've ever done it that way and actually got it. Alright. Thanks for the time loss. Thanks for the time loss. Okay. We're gonna do this nice and slow. So that's one of the things I'm worried about, is that Metroid Prime 4 will have teleporters or some form of that as opposed to elevators, when elevators make the world more connected and make it more fluid. Alright, that's fine. We're full on health, finally, for this part. I think I shot a missile at the door, but I definitely killed the one guy I was worried about. Alright. Should be fine. Alright, well, we missed our chance there. Glad I counted correctly. I missed 2, so I think we have 3 shots left on that side. No! Why? Why do these spores have to be so annoying? We're doing so well. I can't... There we go. At least I counted correctly. Nope. So that's just my take on Prime 4. I'm excited for it. I'm sure it'll be a good game, but I don't know if it'll be as good as the 2D Metroids or as the design. I really enjoyed Prime 3. I'd say I enjoyed it more than Prime 2, but I think that has to do with a lot of like atmospheric things and not game design things. Game design wise, Prime 2 is probably the better one. The whole Dark Aether thing is really cool, where you have 2 versions of all the areas, and it makes unrelated areas feel way more connected. You need a way to get to anywhere in the game very, very quickly without feeling like it's just some arbitrary, like, oh, I gotta go in the teleporter. Where's the nearest teleporter? It's over here. Alright. I did not want to do that, but that's fine. Stop hurting me. Alright. And it was kind of scary when they said, like, oh, Prime 4 got delayed because we didn't have any ideas. Like, that's not... It doesn't necessarily instill hope that it'll be good. Let's try this again. Nope, let's not. Alright. I don't know why I'm having trouble crouching there. It's not like it's a big deal. Yeah, I should just be doing this, because I'll have more time to react later. That's kind of a cool pose. Alright, we're fine. Because the only thing that can hit us are the blue bubbles in this room. They're not bubbles, whatever this game equivalent of them are. And we're good. We can get hit by the eye door and that'll kill us. But we're not going to get hit by the eye door. We can also get hit by this bug, but we're not going to do that. Because I just did a little jump. See, we're fine. There's nothing else that can damage us until we've healed right now. Oh, that one's gravity suit? Oh yeah, that's right. Space jump is the one at Kraid. I don't know why I thought that. Not that it matters, because you can't use them anyways. But yeah, let's have a better fight. So we're gonna shoot from a distance to start out. Alright, I wasted some missiles, but look at my health. I'm doing so well on health. That's really refreshing to see, because, especially considering I died to Ridley at some point, I don't remember which run, but one of the somewhat recent runs I died to Ridley. And that eventually I want to cut out one of the energy tanks before fighting him. So I'm healing anyways, I don't really need it. I do want to cut out this one too, but that would mean I'd have to learn how to go through the top of the room, and it would mean I'm more likely to die later in the game. So we're not going to do that yet. Forgot what I was doing. Still forgot what I was doing. Alright. Do you think you'd buy Prime 4 when it comes out? Because you haven't played any of the other Prime games, I know. Did I forget to split? No, I didn't. I did now, though. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. I hate skipping splits, but my phone buzzed and distracted me. You want to own a Metroid game? Yeah. I mean, you have a 3DS. There's a couple on there that are pretty good. That was an unnecessary missile. Alright, what did my phone tell me? Oh. Random garbage. I hate how selective it is in what things it notifies me of, and then some things it just doesn't send a notification anymore. It's annoying. I practiced this room, and it did not go well. The important part is the return trip. I don't want to fall in the acid lava, because if I do in the one spot, there'll be 3 enemy swoops, and I won't be able to escape. So we're going to wait there and do that. I think that's the best course of action. I'd hate to get a PB that misses a split. I could have just split late or realized that I was... Because I realized I was like, wait, aren't I supposed to split at some point? It's like, yeah, right now. And then I just let it happen and did nothing about it. I don't know. We'll learn more about Prime 4, hopefully. It might not even be shown at all or talked about at all at this E3 coming up in, what, like a month or two? Because, like, they had to restart the whole game. And that's not something you usually want to do. Because they announced Prime 4 before even the Switch came out. It was like when they announced the Switch, they were like, oh yeah, by the way, Prime 4 now in development. And they used the song from Prime 1, the like weird noise song thing. It was kind of, it seemed like a weird choice. Like, I don't know, I guess people associate that with Metroid Prime, but like, it's usually associated with the first game, because it's only for, I don't need to heal, yeah I did. Well, I didn't need to heal that bad. Guess is the better thing to be saying here. I'm full on supers, which are the harder ones to come by. I don't know why I fell right. I'm supposed to fall left. I was practicing this earlier without a metronome and I was getting it, but I do not feel that confident right now. Heck. I got it. I didn't think I did. Nope. It's okay. Still plenty of time to save. Do you know the song I'm talking about? The one for Metroid Prime 1? Or am I just like making weird noises and you have no idea? I think it's like these really weird sound effects. Almost like styrofoam rubbing together, and it's very something. I need to focus. Alright, there we go. I'm getting so much better at that. And I didn't even throw my phone this time. Maybe, not sure, would have to look it up. Yeah. It's not super iconic, I would say, if you're not like a Metroid fan. But you probably heard it. Alright. I 100% need to heal right now. I need to decide when I'm gonna heal. I think I need to heal earlier. So that, because like, healing is a time loss. And I can take that time loss in either this split or the previous one. And I chose to take it in this one. Not really an on-purpose choice, just like got distracted and forgot. I always feel like I'm shooting the floor with those guys, but missiles carry your momentum so much that they like curve forward. I almost got it. This is the farthest run, right? I think so. You got the Kraid Quick Quill. It's not as impressive as Super Metroid, but it's something. And I can just morph here, because we don't need any of his drops. Alright, this is a refill glitch. I did not get it. Alright, I tried. I'm supposed to land in the, like, palm and heal while getting the item. That's the idea. It saves barely any time. This part is... I don't know if you've seen this part before. It's slightly different. Where I jump over here. That's a little far right. Yeah. In this part, I was messing up earlier. Just can't. I messed it up again. I don't know what it is. But I'm hitting left, and then down left, and then down, and it's not accepting that as a down input. I don't know why. I need to think about it as going straight from left, letting go of left, and hitting down like that. I don't know what's going on right now. This is really slow. I lost it. Nope. Well, the thing is, I need to do this trick. There we go. I got it. Alright, that is not good enough. So, we will not be shooting a missile here. I don't think I've gotten that in a run yet, getting the missile shot. Instead of having to lay a power bomb, it saves the time it takes to lay a power bomb and wait for it to explode, which is very short. Oh wow, we could already be done. We did fail acid worm skip. Done as in done with oh, that was a bad situation. Done with this split. I think I got the gold on Kraid earlier today. You can already see, like, I'm a minute behind that gold. It was a very impressive gold. Pretty proud of it. That was the worst thing could have happened there. It's not true. I'm playing so much worse than my earlier runs. It's so sad. At the same time, I don't care. Hopefully Bayonetta 3 at E3. I don't know. Usually Nintendo always does something that's like way out of left field and is super surprising. That's way too high. I don't know why I thought I needed to be so high. Alright, let's switch to supers while we're here. Oh, wow. We actually lost time on a split. That's something. Look at that slope. Man. Alright. Our best possible time is only... So we have 2 minutes left. Not of the run. We have like... What? 20 and change minutes left. But of that 20 minutes or so, we can only lose 2 minutes. Almost exactly 2 minutes. If we're slow by 2 minutes, we will tie PB. So we have to... Minute 59. That's good enough. That was scary. Alright, let's do this. Perfect. Nice. We're only down 1 super. That's really good. Well, we only had 5 for the whole run. And I just lost a ton to acid worm skip. Alright, that's fine. They do not stay frozen very long. This part's scary. And to stay right there. I do not want to do that. Alright. just that first one. He's in such a bad spot, and like getting grabbed is so bad. Alright. Tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna heal up a bit first. We're gonna refill a little. Alright, this should be plenty. Yeah, I'm good. There's so much stuff everywhere, and all of it prevents you from pulling yourself up. It's very annoying. Two minutes is a lot, if you think about it. Like, it doesn't seem like it's that much, but like, you know, you get to the point very quickly when speedrunning. Like, once you're good, you will have less than, and a run as short as this one, you'll have less than a minute total from the start of your run of time to save. I should probably like silence my phone so I don't get like emails and things while I'm doing this and then like wondering like, oh, what is it? I wonder. Alright. We're gonna lose time on this split too. But oh, here's another thing though. The 2 minutes is not accurate. That was pretty good. Because we can save time in Chozodia. Oh! That's unfortunate. I just practiced that too. Man. Alright, well, we'll put that in a later run. We're almost to the top anyways. I think, yeah. Oh my gosh, look at the PB video, it's like right behind us. PB must have had the best Torian. Nope. Does it have gold in Torian? I don't remember. It might. I think it does. So it would, in fact, have the best Torian. Bye-bye, time save. And that is how you throw a run. Alright. Thanks for the good luck. I know I can still PB with this, because my PB is not that great. But PB's endgame is not terrible. So I have theoretically now, so I had 2 minutes of possible time save when I entered Turian. Now I have 41 seconds. Theoretically. There was a trick I did not get in my PB and have not gotten in any run that I've finished, but I've been getting it consistently now. I just have not been finishing runs, hence why we're at 4 out of 28. But I think we can do this. So this is Mecha Ridley. Like I was saying earlier, it's different than Meta Ridley. Which is kind of dumb. Oh, come on, don't get the map, please. I got map and PB. Alright, that makes me feel a little better. We'll gain on it a little bit. So the nice things about having the video now. Oh, and there's a trick here. I don't know if I can do it. I can't do it. Alright, that's fine. The trick was to not get caught by the pirates and not have to wait there, and it saves a little bit of time, but I've never done it, so I don't need to worry about it. This is a trick. I also did not do in my PB. I just ran through the wire here. Oh, great. Please don't die. So I did not save time. I wanted to save time, but I didn't. I can save time here by waiting preemptively. And then do this. Man, it's right on my tail. I'm not entirely sure we're going to do this. Alright. Because there's some parts I'm worried about in Chozodia. That was okay. Alright. Technically this is Chozodia, but I just consider this suitless. Probably should have healed. Nah. I don't expect to take damage. So I shouldn't. That was close, but we're good at this game, so we don't have to worry. As I completely mess up a simple jump, I think for the sake of safety, I'm gonna heal. For the sake of safety and the sake of nerves. I'm very nervous. And that is when you're most likely to make a mistake. And get caught by some pirates, and then get hit twice. I'd much rather be able to take the 4 hits. Alright, first try on that. Nice. And we didn't accidentally crawl under one of the blocks. That's good. Although this next room... Is this next room? No. There's a way to stop that guy. I think I did it earlier today. That was a weird wall jump. Alright. This part there's no need to be nervous about. I'm going to lose him in the save room. But coming up pretty soon there's some nervous stuff. It's mostly when I have the suit. That's what I'm mostly worried about. because even though I can take more hits, I gotta move fast and, like, I don't know, I just feel like I know this part better. This room I'm bad at. Oh, I avoided that guy. But I cannot avoid this other eye. I'm just not fast enough. Alright, we did it. I can do this part pretty easily. No, I can't. Whoa, okay. Oh, I fell. I did not want to fall. PB doesn't fall there. We shouldn't take any more damage. Ideally, as long as I don't mess up a wall jump, we're not taking any more damage. Man, my hand was so tense doing those wall jumps. And we're safe. We're gonna heal. I'm watching the splits, not even paying attention. Okay. Got 4 people. Alright. Messing up. Nice. Alright, just get up there. Just go fight Charlie. It's gonna be close. Man, I'm really kicking myself. I was on like pace for a sub 50 multiple times today, and now we're gonna be lucky to PB. So that's just how it goes. I was on such good pace. It was ridiculous. It was the best pace I've ever been on. I was just getting golds left and right. I got like 5 or 6 golds today. And then this happens. Just get nervous, and then that ends up being the run. Or at least that made it. Alright, nice. That was a really quick Charlie. Oh, I did it. I didn't even realize I did it. And I messed up. Alright, get ready to split on first frame of purple. After I advance the text. I need to find a better spot to split here. That's such a terrible decision I made. I need to, like, adjust my split so that is not the spot I split. I think I can just hold right and it'll skip the text. Alright. Might have been a little early. Somehow we saved time. I think that was just from Charlie. What? I don't know how I morphed there. Well, that's good to know. So that was completely RNG based time save. So I got that going for me. Did they not find me? Wow, what are the odds of that? I would assume pretty rare. Unless I just happen to do something correctly. I don't know. Alright, shoot really fast. Alright, we're doing A-okay. Wow, we didn't get found there either. It's pretty... I mean, it doesn't matter because we still got found for that, but... I'm just surprised. Alright, so far... okay. I was gonna say so good, but okay is more appropriate. Yes, that is exactly what I want to do in that room. Perfect. Okay. That was not what I wanted in this room, but that's okay. We're not gonna heal. There's no need to. It's such a hard time with this. Alright. Get out of the way. I don't need to charge that. Alright. Alright, rest of this run. We're not looking at PB video. We're just gonna do this. There's not much left. This is the room with the skip. We're gonna get it. I believe. That's all we can do. Come on. It's probably slower, but that's fine. Don't look at the splits. Everything's fine. Alright, this room we gotta take slow. Because I don't know how to do it fast. Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. We got some health back. This room, I found a strat. The space pirates always jump. Heck. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Alright. What are we thinking? I think I'm just gonna go for it. I did not want to break that box. Oh no. For some reason I thought there was a pirate in there. Alright, this is it. This is it. All right. Trying to go a little slower because last time I went too fast and missed a bunch. Alright, we did it. And yeah, we don't have to heal. That's right, because we get full healed here. Okay. Okay, just escape. PB is not very good during this split. So don't even worry about that. You are ahead. That's all that matters. Just don't die and you win. Alright. Don't zappy me. Alright. Ow. I would also really like to get the skip at the end. No. Okay. Skip at the end being skip right here. Come on. Shoot. What am I supposed to do in this situation? Can someone fill me in? I would have to go underneath. That would have been the faster thing to do. Get out of my way, robot. This is really slow. I'm just gonna do what I've been doing. Alright. Got it. All I have to do is not choke. Just gotta kill this one single red pirate. Dead. And just keep mashing X. Just don't stop mashing X. Don't even charge, because you did that last time and you messed up. Oh my gosh, we did it! We did it! Finally! After a month! We did it! Oh boy. Oh. My 5th timed run of the game that has actually made it to the end of the game. Thank you guys so much for being here, for the support. Oh my gosh. Man, and I had to skip a split. I can go and redo that. Man. Alright. And that was a gold, obviously, because that was a relatively free gold. And I took it really slowly, but I got ball spark. Man, as soon as I panicked a little bit when I realized I didn't have enough missiles to properly do the ball spark. But ball spark saved time. If I hadn't done that, I might not have PB'd. I probably would have, but not by this much. But that's what practice does. Lets you get ball spark. Alright. We are half a minute closer to our sub 50 goal. Alright. Feels pretty good. Let's see what our in-game time was. It's probably a new record for me on the system. Oh man. Can't believe I finally did it. I've lost so many runs. Because PB... Yes, I did get Acid Worm Skip. I got it first try in like every single other run today, but I messed up the beginning part of it a bunch and got it second try and lost a ton of time. I think I got 2 golds for Kraid today. Like, of course the one run that I get Acid Worm Skip, but just I did it really sloppily and I actually lost time. Can't believe that. And Torian, I had some trouble with the Metroids and with drops. So, at least that means I can save time in the future. Alright. I think I got... The only trick I didn't get that I was trying to get was refill glitch. And that saves like a second. So that's not even a big deal. 3851. Awesome. Okay. Well, I have to upload this VOD and a video of the PB on its own. See how long we've been going, almost 2 hours. That's pretty average. Only dropped 1.5% of frames. That is still way more than I'd like, but it's something. Thanks everyone for being here to witness my PB finally. I only had 4 days left for it to be a month. I feel like I still want that sub 50 before I really dig into 100%. But at least we now have a run that was pretty good. So I'm gonna end stream here, and I will see you guys next stream.